Hi and welcome back to my playthrough of All Things Zombie the board game. There was really not that much progress. I was able to search one house. I had to enter one house because poor Bag had to run away from this group of zombies, ran into another group of zombies, but was still able to fend them off. So she's still cornered in that house somewhere. I don't know how she does it. Maybe hidden somewhere in a wardrobe or such. And yeah, I think she will have to escape because basically there is no real chance that they can deal with both of those zombie herds. The goal of this mission is still to find two weapons, basically one for each or one additional weapon per character here, and then escape through either edge of the board. And yeah, as you could see it, I was able to search one building, but unfortunately this building was empty, so I have to keep on searching. As I didn't hear any complaints so far, I suppose I'm doing good. I did not find too much stuff during editing, so I really hope I'm still good to go. So I will continue my playthrough now. And yeah, let's see how it goes. And the first thing you always do is to roll those initiative dice. Again, black is for the zombies, red for our survivors. So let's see. That's again a perfect roll for us. So we rolled a 5 for the zombies, which means they will not activate, but our survivors will. So this is really perfect. And I just noticed I forgot to remove those shot tokens here. I believe the zombies are all here, right? Yeah, I think they should be here. Yeah, let's activate our characters. Normally zombies would go first. They rolled higher, but they will not activate as their reputation is lower than the 5. So our heroes will now be able to activate. I'm really thinking of maybe moving poor back. She's allowed to move 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she could really go in there. The problem is that poor Tonya is not near enough her. So right now she will be able to activate, but maybe during another turn she might not be able to do that. So they might not end up adjacent to each other, which is kind of a bad thing for back, because being next to a star is a good thing for a grunt. So the farthest that Tonya would be able to go without entering this house, I really don't want to enter this house in order not to gain more zombies here, would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Theoretically I could use the fast move action, but not sure if I will do that. Maybe I will really just move 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces here, and Tonya also nearby basically, and both of them will just shoot towards one of those herds, and then yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I think Back will move out of this space here. If she would stay, she would have to fight, but I don't want to do that. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Yeah, let's keep it that way. And I believe now she will fire towards those zombies. So again, we have to roll a die. And again, we are looking for a 4 or higher. Of course, we will place a shot marker here. 6 plus 4, that's 10, more than enough to kill one of those zombies. Let's take the fastest one. This should be this one. Great, this was already a very cool thing to do, to be honest. So let's continue with Tonya. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think Tonya will also take a shot on this herd there. So she will roll as well. It's a 6. Wow, another hit. That's awesome. Again, take the fastest one. No, they're all 3 in speed. So overall, this was a pretty good move, to be honest. And the zombies will not activate back. This is really, really great. Okay, let's deal with the shot tokens. Let's start with Tonya. Yep, we will see another zombie. Let's draw one from the back. Let's see. He will go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pretty far away, which is a good thing. Let's roll for Back. That's a 2. No additional zombie for her. And so we can dive into the very next round. So let's roll the dice. Again, a 5 and a 1. This is awesome. I'm incredibly lucky. I cannot believe it. So again, the zombies will not activate, but we will. With a 1, you basically can activate all of your characters independent of how well they are. So what should I do now? I think I will enter the building here first with back. So let's do that. So she will enter the building with 2 movement points. There we would have to draw another zombie card. And again, we have to deal with a lot of additional zombies. It's 4 of them, so I will place them right now. The good thing is now we can do a surprise roll because she was not fast moving into that building. So first of all, we will place an enter token here. Then we will place the zombies here. And then we would have to do our surprise check. Again, you take the number of zombie and add this to this roll, or let's use this die here so we are aware, and add the reputation of back to this die roll. And then we would decide. Let's go with the zombies first. 1 plus, wow, that's great. That's really great. Let's see. Better than a 1, and I'm good. Perfect, that's a 2. So she has now surprised the zombies. Oh, what are humans doing here? So she could now decide to either step out of the building and take an action because she still hasn't taken her action. Or, of course, she could stay here, fire first, and then do a melee action. But I have to think about that. And I believe she will step out. And then she still has an action. And with this action she will fire back into the house. So again we have to place a shot token. I could now still decide to go for a panic shot, but I think right now I'm still good to go. Again, we are looking for 4 or more. Ah, that's close. It's 7. And when we check the ranged combat table, a 3 to 7 is clearly a miss. For now I will keep Tonya where she is, and she will fire also into this building. Let's see, I'm still looking for 3 or more. That's not enough, but she's allowed to re-roll. Ah, damn. This was really unfortunate. Yeah, neither of those were able to fight one of those. At least 1 or 2 would be really great to thin out this herd, but maybe during the next turn they really might be able to activate. And then we really see a lot of zombies coming next to us. But okay, cannot help it. We still have to deal with those shot markers. Let's start with back first. Yep, we see another zombie. Let's see where it goes. Okay, that's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And let's roll for Tonya. It's also zombie. Oof, hate that. And what do we have here? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's remove the shot markers, and then we would be able to move into the next round. Okay, we all know the drill. Let's roll the initiative dice. Okay, this time it's theoretically pretty tough. We will go first, that's clear, but only characters with 5 or more rep would be able to activate. Fortunately, I decided to place Tonya next to back, so she can now use basically the same rep value for this initiative. So she's also allowed to take an impulse, and this is really, really, really important now. But we all know that all the zombies will activate. So I think they will both shoot in this house, that's for sure. So I think let's start with Tonya. I think Tonya will take her activation here, her impulse, and will shoot into this house here. So let's place a shot marker. We're still looking for 3 or more. That's perfect. We killed 1 zombie. Again, I will take one of the fastest zombies. Still not sure if I'm allowed to do that, but right now I will do that. And then I think with her she still is allowed to move, and I think she will just move 1, 2 spaces here to the other side, and this gives me some room to get away from this herd here. This was the activation for Tonya, and now I can still activate back, which I absolutely will do. And I think I will just use a normal shot again in this house here, of course, looking for a 4 or more. Ah, damn, again, I was really hoping to see some more action here. Okay, cannot help it. So this was basically the activation. She could still move now, and I'm really not sure if I should move. They will come 1, 2, 3. They will not come close enough, that's for sure. So she can stay here because the zombie will get to some of those anyway. And she's really better when it comes to melee because she can have the other party. Reroll a die. I think I will stay where I am. Yep, that's for sure. Let's do that. So let's now activate the zombies. Let's start with a more easy one. 1, 2, 3. This guy moves 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces up there. Here we have 1, 2, 3. This guy moves 4. 1, 2, 3. Don't know. 4. Maybe like this. Here we have also 1, 2, 3. Both of them. 1, 2, 3. I think they will stack here. Then we will move both of those, all of those to pour back. That's for sure. And on the bottom here, I have to see a difference, so I have to activate them accordingly. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Oh, bam. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ugh. I did not see that coming. Okay, so back now has to deal with 4 zombies. I was not seeing that there was one additional 5er in here. And this pile is really, really, really huge. Okay, now we have to do our bean charge test. And unfortunately, Beck is not a star, so she has to pass that test. And ideally, we really would roll 2 successes. So 2, 4 or lower, and I have a chance. Otherwise, I will run away. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, I am successful. This is great. So again, we check the table. Those that can fire will fire, and then melee. And this is what Beck will do. She can fire, so her weapon is loaded. Of course, this also means we have to place this marker, or we have to flip this marker. So she fired 2 shots. Let's see, we are still looking for a 4 or higher. Perfect, she was able to remove from zombie. This is great, this is really great, but she still has to deal with 3 more of those. And now we come into melee. So the zombies will roll 3 dice and Beck will roll 2 dice. Let's start with the zombies because she can have them re-roll a die. These are 3 successes. This is awful. And so she will have them re-roll this die there. It's a 4, unfortunately. Okay, she will take a wound, that's for sure now. But we can still do something about that. And so she has to roll and really hope she rolls at least 1 hit. That's 1 success. So the zombies have 2 successes. And Beck only has this 1. Let's check the melee table. The enemy scored more successes than the survivor. This is what we did. The survivor receives a wound. If the wound does not kill the survivor, both zombies and remain in the hex. And there would be theoretically another result if at least 4 zombies are in the hex and the zombie scored 3 times as many successes than the survivors. Then the survivor would have taken 2 wounds. But in this case, yeah, we can happily ignore the last row here, but unfortunately Beck just took her first wound. Last thing to do is to deal with those shot markers. Let's start with Tonya. It's a 6. Of course we will see another zombie. You see, things get messy very easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this guy will move up there. Let's roll 2 dice for Beck. It's another one. And this will go, where is she here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, overall you see we have to deal with a lot of zombies. We were not able to basically search for anything. And I think let's continue our playthrough here. Let's start the next round by rolling the initiative dice. And the worst thing that could happen now is really that the zombie will activate and we don't. Because then things really get ugly. That's for sure. And again, we are lucky. Again, we are damn lucky. Zombies will not activate. I rolled a 5. They are both adjacent to each other. That's a good thing, of course. So they will both be able to get activated. This is really, really great. I think I will start with Beck and I think I will risk something now. So I will move down here into the building with 2 of her movement points. The building already has an enter token on it, and I think when I placed it to the search site, but it was not searched apparently. So no additional zombies will get spawned, but I'm still allowed to search that building with my action now, and this is what I will do. So let's draw our next loot card. And again, we find an empty building. That's so unfortunate. Nevertheless, we have searched this building. She still has 3 more movement points, which she will use. 1, 2, and 3. So she will move down there. Then it's Tonya, and I think Tonya will move 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3. It should be okay. So she will stay there, and I think with her action she's allowed to take, she will use her medkit, so this goes away, and with that she can heal a wound from an adjacent survivor. Awesome. We haven't fired any shots, so we don't have to deal with any shot tokens now. But yeah, this basically brings us to the start of the next round. The zombies do not activate. Let's roll for initiative. And again, we are lucky. Cannot believe it. I'm not cheating here, guys, I promise. We are both again allowed to activate, and this is now really great. I really like that. Okay, I think once more I will start with back, and we have to continue searching, that's for sure. So again, she will move up here. Again, we have to place an entered market, and again we have to draw a zombie card. So let's see. Oh wow, and again we continue to stay or remain lucky. These are 0 zombies. I think there are only 2 or 3 cards in the deck or so. So they're really sparse. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay then she will take her action to search this building. So let's draw a loot card, and we found some drugs, which is pretty cool because this can increase her rep for 1 turn. Of course, I was really hoping for a weapon because this is actually the way how to win this scenario, but at least we found something. So for now, let's place the drugs into our gear, and I can use them basically as a free action. This will increase my rep for 1 turn, and there were some discussions on the Geek if this rep counts for all the tests, but it kind of seems that the designer said no, those drugs only help you to increase the rep for the initiative, and I think I will play it that way for now. Bag still has movement points left as far as I can remember, so I think I will move her 1, 2, 3 spaces here. Yep, let's do that. And now it's Tonya's activation, and I think I will not immediately go in there. So I will move 1 space down there. This brings me into the range to fight this zombie down there. So again, we will see a shot marker, and she will try to take out that zombie with her 9mm. That's a 4, enough to kill that zombie. Awesome. Okay then, last but not least, let's deal with this shot token. And again, we are lucky. So basically we are pretty much okay right now. We have some room to breathe, and maybe if we get lucky once more, we might be able to search this building here as well. Okay, let's start the next round. Yeah, this time they will activate, but we will go first, and we can also activate all of our characters. Yeah, what should I do? What should I do? I'm pretty sure I will not be that lucky again and draw only or a 0 zombie card. But I have to continue to search, or shouldn't I? I'm no rush, but the problem is I cannot really shoot. I could go here, 1, 2. No, I cannot shoot any zombies. 1, 2. This really doesn't help me, to be honest. I could of course wait until they get there, but this herd will only grow bigger and bigger, so why not? So I will risk it. So back will move in with 2 movement points into that house. Again, we can place an entered, oops, it's again the search token, an entered marker on this space. Again, we have to draw a zombie card. And of course, this time we see a lot of additional zombies coming. So let's place the zombies. Let's roll for the surprise roll. So we will see the black and the red here of +5. This can be pretty mean. 4 plus 5, that's a 9. Oh, let's see what poor back will roll. 6. Wow, she will be able to go first. So she could stay here and melee, or she could run away and then take an action. Of course, this is what she will absolutely do in this case. So she will move out of that building. Yeah, I think this was here. Yeah, she has to come from where she basically entered the building. It's still entered, and she's now still allowed to take her action because she hasn't done so. So she will just fire into the house, of course. Oh, let's hope for the best. Should she do a panic fire? Yeah, she will do a panic fire. This will unload her or put her pistol into out of ammo, but because she has the ammunition here, I think she will do that anyway. So she's now allowed to take 2 shots, or basically she rolled 2 dice, and if she hits on both of them, she will also be able to remove 2 zombies. So let's do that. And of course, both of those were a miss. Oh, come on, I hate that. So theoretically, we would have to flip this to out of ammunition, but we will not do that. We will spend this ammo clip here, so this will automatically reload her 9mm pistol. Pretty useless action, but we still have Tonya, and I think Tonya will move around here. So 1, 2, yeah, she will stay here, and she will also fire into that house. 1 die in this case. She will not take her panic shot for now. 2, she will re-roll. 5, perfect, so we will be allowed to get rid of one of those zombies. Of course, I nearly forgot, we have to place those shot markers accordingly. Okay, next the zombies will activate, so I will move them down here to back. They will always move to the closest survivor, and I think I will do the rest of the movement basically off camera. I really hope I haven't messed this up, but I think this should be pretty much okay. So we see 1 possible melee here, but of course first of all we have to do the being charged task for poor back. This is again 1 success, so I think in this case she's in open space, she should run away. Those in clear hexes charged by 3 or more enemy will run away. Yep, these are 3 or more zombies. So again we would have to roll her movement die. Remember, that's the 1. 6, so basically into that area over there, which brings her to this zombie here. So she has to enter there, and she has to fight there as well. She doesn't have to take a wanting to charge test, because yeah, she just ran away. It's only 1 zombie. That's a good thing, to be honest. So she basically has to fight now. So in this case, this wasn't overall too bad. So let's roll 1 die for the zombie. She's still allowed to have him re-roll that. That's a 2. She will have him re-roll that. That's a 3. That's a hit. So she will be allowed to roll 2 dice. That's 2 successes. So she rolled more successes than the zombie, which means she got rid of this zombie. Not very much if you think what's coming next, but at least she didn't take a wound. And this were basically, yeah, the complete round. Let's deal with those shot tokens still. Let's start with Tonya. That's a 6, so we will see another zombie, of course. That's a 1 here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And another one for this token. We remember the shot token stays where it is. That's a 3, so we don't see another zombie being generated from this token. Let's start our next round. So let's see. Okay, we will go first, but the zombies will get activated as well. Overall, that's kind of okay, but I really have to think now what I will be doing. I was thinking to enter this building and search again and run out, but I think they would corner me. Back would be lost, actually. So I think I would have to put them both to safety somewhere, maybe around this house, and I think this is what I will do. So the very first thing that Back will do, she will fire on this little herd here. So let's roll her die. 4 or more. Great. This is really awesome. So one zombie is down. And I think with her movement, she will move up 1, 2, 3, and 4. This should be okay. Tonya will do something very similar. She will move 1, 2, 3 spaces. Then she will fire. Remember, you can interrupt your movement at any time, basically. So she will also fire on this herd. That's a 5. Awesome. Another hit. Of course, we still have to place a shot marker here. And with her remaining movement point, she will move up here next to back. And now the zombies will activate. So we will see this zombie 1, 2, 3 spaces come up here to Tonya. That's for sure. This one will also come 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So right now she has to deal with 2 zombies, but we are not through yet. But I will do the rest of the zombie movement now off camera. As you can see, we have now here another huge pile of zombies. And again, this is a valid strategy in this game. Build up towers of zombies because you can outmaneuver them much easier. And still Tonya now has to take her being charged test. And as she is a star, she can choose her action. And I think I will, because there are only 2 zombies, I think I will go for this first one here. It's a risk, but I could easily have to run away when I go in here because I'm in open terrain right now. So those in clear hexes charged by 3 or more zombies will run away. Others may not fire and will melee instead. So here I really have a clear advantage. I can fire and really hope to get a zombie, and then I still have to go into melee. And so let's fire first. Of course, this means I have to place another shot token here. She will fire. That's a 5. Wow, I was lucky that there's this little, I don't know, between those 2 boards. So great, she was able to fend off or kill that zombie. And now she has to come into melee, and whenever required to roll, she can still re-roll, though that's fine. So the zombie will roll 1 die. Let's do that. That's a 6, so she failed already. Tonya has a 2. Yeah, that's correct. 2 successes. Awesome. So she was also able to kill that zombie as well. Okay, this was pretty much it. Let's deal with the shot tokens. Let's start with this one. That's a 2. Goes away. This one. 5. We will see another zombie. Let's see. That's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, all the way down to the edge of the board. So this is gone as well. And we still see another shot marker here. That's a 5. Unfortunately, this means another zombie will appear. And this goes down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Overall, not really a problem. Before I end my playthrough for today, let's have a closer look on the board. So main problem is this pile of zombies, but overall we are really doing fine. And I'm really thinking of moving them back to this house here, or those 2 houses here, in order to search here, for example, and maybe search those 2 houses. So it should be pretty much not a problem to get rid of 1 zombie here, maybe with back, and Tonya could also kill 1 zombie there. And overall, those single zombies aren't really a problem, as you were able to see. So for example, Tonya can re-roll, back can have the zombies re-roll. So really the problem starts as soon as you have to deal with 3, 4, 5 zombies, because sometimes you really just have to run away. I really hope you are still enjoying my little playthrough of All Things Zombie, the board game, and hope to see you soon in my next episode, or visit my channel, subscribe to my channel, check out my other walkthroughs, playthroughs and preview videos, and yeah, until the next time, bye bye.